Hello and welcome to, for the final time this year, the Tech Walk here at the Enduro World Series. We're in beautiful Finale Ligure, and today we're going to talk about hard versus soft suspension, what the pros are running for this pretty unique challenge ahead of us. We're going to head to the pits now, and I'm going to get out of this frankly merciless sun. Cecile, new bike for this round. Tell us anything different?
Yeah, this time there is something different. Handlebar, it's carbon, new wheels. The rear shock, it's air, no coil for this race.
Is yours normally harder or softer?
Probably a little bit harder than the other girl. Sometimes to change just the ribbon, depending the trial, but not too much.
Jerome, Finale, brand new bike. Can you tell us about it? This one looks pretty special.
Yeah, custom bike made just for this race. It reminds me all the race I've done at EWS 33.
How important is getting the right suspension set up here? Do you need to? Because when we rode the course yesterday, it was your fork can dive down. It's quite a unique sort of setup, isn't it?
Here there is some steep section and some flatter one, so you need to have a good balance because if you have your suspension too soft, then in the steep you're gonna dive and you will not control your bike properly. And if it's too hard, you will bounce on all the rocks and lose speed.
Just finally then, stage one is an absolute monster this year. How important do you think that could be for the whole weekend?
Usually long stage make bigger difference in the results, so you need to carry speed from top to bottom, not start too fast and die at the end. So consistency on the first stage and being able to push at the bottom of the stage, that will be a key for sure.
Talking today, suspension, hard, soft. Are you hard or soft?
I don't know how to answer that. I'm a little bit in the middle, not too hard, not too soft.
It's ideal, really.
Yeah, it's just a perfect way to get it going.
Nico, back at the races, enjoying it?
Back at the race, yeah. Last race of the season, definitely enjoy it. Lucky me, we get some great mountain bike behind me.
Just going to sort me out with some sun lotion.
This is good stuff,
Right.
yeah. Turn around, do your neck as well. Well, this is a brand new bike. He hasn't even ridden it yet. If I set Greg's bike up how I think he needs it, he just comes back and he's bottomed it out everywhere. So yeah, we just try and keep it, run it quite hard for the guys, and tyres quite hard as well. Yeah, because we don't want to get flat tyres. That's the worst thing ever.
Setley in it, mid-tech walk espresso, why not? This is the remote you mentioned. Looks pretty trick. Can you tell us a bit more about it?
Yeah, so it's definitely trick and it feels great. Back towards you to lock it, and then with your thumb you can hit this little button to unlock it. So the tension of this button will never change.
In terms of like stages, like stage one here is a base. Things like this, just little nibbles I can just save you that little bit of energy must be key.
For sure, especially on the stages. On the race stages, it's all about those little bits, right? You know, an air shock, you want to run an air shock because it pedals better and it's a little bit harder and you know, it'd climb a little easier, but now you've got the lockout and it's practically locked out. So when that thing's locked out, it's super firm. When you go downhill, you know about it. We got a big couple of days here in Finale, a lot of pedaling on the roads and a lot of liaisons. So being able to lock that out helps a lot. You know, it just makes the day go that much easier. I think it's a really good setup. Really happy with it.
Nice one, Josh. Thanks very much.
Cheers, mate.
Greg, then, first question. New helmet on the Red Bull program. Must be pretty happy with that.
Yeah. It's a dream come true. You know, I think for any kind of athlete for their career, it's a big step to sign with the big Red Bull.
Now we are talking suspension stuff today. Hard versus soft. Finale's quite a unique sort of setup. You got anything new going on?
Yeah, so we're running a new Fox cartridge this weekend. Yeah, it's got high and low speed, rebound and compression damping. So yeah, big step actually from the old one. It feels a lot better. Today was my first day on it, and straight away just had a lot of confidence in the front of the bike.
You're on some last minute suspension changes going on. We're chatting about hard versus soft today. What are you doing here?
So I'm actually starting the practice with a coil. It's better to start like that so you can see how your bike reacts in the technical bits. And then if you lose too much efficiency on the pedaling, then maybe you should try the air shock with a lockout.
Tire pressure wise, then do you change that as well when you're going back and forth? Do you try and keep that constant?
I start with a kind of a high pressure, like with 24 psi at the front and like 26, 27 at the rear, and then I basically kind of go a little bit lower and lower and lower to get more traction.
Look at this lever angle as well. That's pretty flat, isn't it?
Motocross. I never rode a motocross, but who cares?
It's definitely faster though, right?
I just pretend.
As ever then, a wide variety of setups here in the EWS pits, but one thing that is definitely for certain is that the stage is set for an absolute classic this weekend. Not this stage, I hasten to add, that remains to be built, and that is a relatively seamless link. Don't forget you can follow all the live race feed action on www.enduroworldseries.com, as well as all our social media outlets throughout the race weekend.